So I'm 15 minutes into an explanation of what I think is a pretty important and complicated subject when my client stops me mid-sentence. She says, "So basically, don't kill the chicken." I pause, and then I pause some more. She looks at me like I'm an idiot, and I look at her like she's crazy. So guess who was right? Imagine you just worked your last day. You are now officially retired. The smile on your face knowing you'll never have to work again quickly turns to a frown as you start to worry about how you're going to pay your bills. Let's say you have a portfolio with $1 million. Seems like a lot of money. So how much can you take out each year? Well, if you took out $1 million, you'd be broke in just 1 year. But I'm sure you'd have one hell of a year though. So this option, not good. Well, what if you took out $1 a year? Your portfolio would last at least 1 million years. But can you really live on just $1 a year? Probably not. So that option, off the table as well. Okay, well, if you wanted to take some amount between $1 and 1 million a year, that's the big question though. How much can you take out? Now, a lot of times someone will ask, how much can I take out of my investments each year and not really risk spending down my portfolio? And that's the key. If you're retired, the last thing you want is to run out of money. But at the same time, you'll probably need to take some money out of your investments to live on. The question is, how much can you take out and be fairly safe that you don't spend down all of your investments? There are a lot of factors that go into the answer, including how your investments are allocated and your age. But, and here's the good news, we have a pretty good rule of thumb when it comes to answering the question, how much can I take out from my portfolio without it running out of money? And here it is, the big reveal. The rule of thumb is called the 4% rule. You can be fairly safe taking out 4% from your portfolio a year, sometimes more, but generally it's right around 4%. So that means you could take out $40,000 from your $1 million portfolio each year and be pretty confident that that $1 million would stay close to $1 million for years to come. And that brings me back to the chicken. So my client explained, your chicken lays eggs. Those eggs are like income. If you try to get in there and get more eggs, you'll kill the chicken, and then she can't produce any more eggs for you. So how cool is that metaphor? Or is it an analogy? I never can remember. Anyway, your portfolio will produce for you, but if you spend it down, it just can't keep up. So apparently I was the idiot. It was totally worth it though. It's a great explanation and I've used it with clients ever since, and I hope it makes sense for you too.